All right, here we are, unique devotion time. Um, it's cold. It's that time of year, I guess. Starting to wear jackets, heavier clothing. Um, so let's warm up the brain with 2 Timothy chapter 4. I'm going to read verses 9 through 16. So 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 9 through 16. It's entitled The Abandoned Apostle. And then I have a God statement. Somewhat of a question, but more of a God statement for you. So here we go. The Abandoned Apostle. Be diligent to come to me quickly, for Demas has forsaken me, having loved this present world, and has departed for Thessalonica, Crescens for Galatia, Titus for Dalmatia. Only Luke is with me. Get Mark and bring him with you, for he is useful to me for ministry. And Tychicus I have sent to Ephesus. Bring the cloak that I left with Carpus at Troas when you come, and the books, especially the parchments. Alexander the coppersmith did me much harm. May the Lord repay him according to his works. You must also beware of him, for he has greatly resisted our words. At my first defense, no one stood with me, but all forsook me. May it not be charged against them. So apparently here the writer was going through some struggles, and everyone sort of ditched him. So he must have gotten into some trouble, which probably means that the powers of the time didn't like what he was doing, like his preaching, like the way he went about things to help others, and so they decided to put him into jail. And all his friends ditched him. So, you know, when life happens, because life is messy, yesterday we had talked about how's your race going? That's your question. You know, how is your race, your life going? Taking a good hard look at that. But the statement then today, that God statement, you could turn into a God question. Be diligent. Don't give up. If you are actually running a race, say just 1 mile, being diligent means just one more foot in front of the other. Eventually you will finish that mile. If you give up before you get to the finish line, you'll never know what it's like to cross that finish line. You'll never get there. You'll never get to where you want to go, which in that example is a finish line. So the question could kind of be, are you diligent? Maybe look through your day and see if you're being diligent in the things you want, in the life that you want to have, in your walk with God, in your communication with Him. Are you being diligent? Communication with God should be the bedrock and foundation of your life above all others, because with that, you can be diligent more readily and easier in all that you end up trying to do and accomplish, because you start seeing things how God wants you to see them, sort of being led by the Spirit in some ways, and working together instead of against or Him all by Himself, because God will move heaven and earth to do His will for His glory. And you can be a part of that and working together, or you can be frustrated for the rest of your life. It's your choice. We all have choices. We have that choice. So, side note, yesterday the word was valedictory, and I wasn't completely sure what that meant. That's right, I don't know everything. There's an adjective that means serving as a farewell. So Paul's valedictory was kind of like serving as his farewell. So then as a noun, it is considered a farewell address. So he was kind of saying goodbye to some extent. That's what that meant. Why they couldn't just say Paul's farewell address, I don't know, but sometimes people like to be wordy. So on that note, focus on, I just paused because I lost focus. Focus on being diligent today in something. I would recommend being diligent in your communication skills with God, But if you're already tackling that, maybe add on being diligent in something else today. I totally assure you, no matter what you do, there will be something that you have a choice to be diligent in or be completely lazy in. So there it is. There you have it. I hope God gives you all the blessings you deserve, and even more so all the blessings you don't deserve. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Today was the abandoned apostle, so we still have a few more to go in this chapter and in this book. So I'll see you then. Good luck being diligent. I know you can do it.